Hi, I have found a book about a missing puppy dog. The name of it is Raggedy Ann and Fido. So Fido must be the name of the puppy dog because Raggedy Ann is the name of that doll. Raggedy Ann and Fido. This story was written by Barbara Hazen and the pictures were drawn by Rochelle Boonshaft. Raggedy Ann made her bedtime round of the nursery to make sure that all the dolls were tucked in tight. So there you can see her putting an Afghan on Raggedy Andy. I see a little doll sleeping in one of the beds. It's a toy rabbit with a carrot and a toy owl. Oh, a little clown doll is sleeping. One doll sleeping in a rocking chair. One doll is sleeping in a cradle. There's a china doll sleeping in a little brass bed, and a ballerina doll, and a teddy bear is sleeping, and a soldier doll. Oh, I see a cute little puppy toy. That little thing that looks like an egg is a Humpty Dumpty doll. Oh, look at how teeny tiny that little elf doll is. And a sweet little Native American doll is sleeping too. When she came to Fido's wicker dog basket, her candy heart skipped a beat. Fido's not here, Raggedy Ann said to her rag brother Andy. Wake up! Wake up! Raggedy Andy called to all the dolls. We must go find Fido. Soldier doll led the way to the nursery window. The trellis outside will make a good ladder. So there he is, pointing with his sword out through the window. Can you see the trellis that's on the wall outside of the window? This is a trellis. That's a structure usually made out of wood or plastic that plants that are vines can grow up on. So here they go. They're using different things to step up on, like the block, and then they stepped up on the little toy piano, and then up on the chair. That little lion doesn't look like he has much confidence in this plan. We'll see. They crossed the yard and slipped through the fence, looking for Fido. Peterkins, the large, lazy hound who lived next door, pointed a paw. Maybe Fido went that way. Then he pointed in another direction. Or maybe he went this way. Peterkins was not much help. Oh, they look so cute as they're climbing through the fence and under the fence. I see lots of different animals here. I see a frog sitting up on the post, and beside the frog is a woodpecker. I see a squirrel, and right over Raggedy Andy's head is a blue jay. I see an owl, and that little yellow bird beside the owl is a goldfinch. Goldfinch is Iowa's bird. And there's even a bluebird and a sparrow, maybe trying to get a little drink of water out of old Peterkins' water bowl. Let's each look in one of Fido's favorite places, suggested Raggedy Ann. China Doll went to look in the flower garden, but Fido was not there. Ooh, there are some lovely flowers in that garden. Some of them I know and some of them I don't. These are roses for sure. Pansies. Maybe chrysanthemum? Not sure about that. I do know definitely what that flower is. That flower right there is called the bleeding heart. My mother used to have bleeding hearts in her garden, and I thought they were so amazing. See how they're kind of in the shape of a heart when they start to open up? Native American doll crept down the street toward Miss Goodness's house. She often left a bone on her porch steps for Fido, but tonight there was no bone and no Fido. I know this kind of flower too. I like to grow these. Those are geraniums. They're very hardy. And over here are some daisies. Soldier Doll marched to the duck pond. Fido liked to tease the ducks. Tonight, though, they were asleep with their heads under their wings. Can you see the lily pads on the pond? Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy hurried to the stone wall where the neighborhood cats gathered every night. Cat chasing was one of Fido's favorite sports. A big yellow cat called Old Tigertail looked longingly at Raggedy Ann's red yarn hair. You know, cats like to play with balls of yarn, so I suppose he thought that looked like something great to play with. I think these plants are called tiger lilies. Look out, warned Andy, but it was too late. Old Tigertail grabbed Raggedy Ann's apron strings in his mouth and ran off down the street. Cats can run very fast, so it would be hard for Andy to catch up to him. Old Tigertail was pleased with his plaything. He stopped to lick his whiskers. He set Raggedy Ann against a garage door. From inside came a familiar woof. It was Fido. Raggedy Ann pulled at the garage door with all her might. The door swung open and a little white dog with a turned-up tail wriggled out. Ruff! He barked as he ran at Old Tigertail. Down the street they raced. At last the cat gave up and jumped over the wall. Tail wagging, Fido hurried back to Raggedy Ann. He was glad to be out of the garage. He had gone in during a thunderstorm, and someone had shut the door. Raggedy Ann gave him a big hug. All the dolls met at the end of the street and went straight home to bed. Raggedy Ann tucked in the dolls. Then she smiled her happy ragdoll smile and went to bed. The end. I hope you enjoyed that little story. Those dolls had quite an adventure, didn't they? Till next time, I'll say goodbye.